it's me, the Anti-Beauty Queen, and today is almost the last day of April. I thought I would do a favorites video, and I thought what better way to kind of welcome May than to show you guys what I've been using for the month of April. April was a finicky month for me because some days were really hot, some days were frigidly cold. We got snow 2 days ago. What in the actual F? Honestly, Mother Nature, just bless us with some sun. That's all I want. All I'm asking for is to go out in maybe a nice little skirt, some dresses perhaps, but no, I'm still having to wear pants and leggings and bundling up. But a lot of the things that I'm showing you guys, I use at the beginning of April, and some of the things I'm showing you guys, I'm still kind of just introducing myself to because I maybe purchased or got in the last bit of April. So without further ado, guys, here is what I loved in April. First things first, you might have seen something different on your computer screen, and that would be this. I decided to just go ahead, chop off some of my hair, get bangs for springtime because I am someone who hates doing my hair, which to get bangs you would think, why the heck are you doing that? But if you notice, I always have my hair up, and I still have my hair up, but I have such friggin' thick hair, and I've said this 100 times before, that for me to sit down, curl it, to straighten it, it would take like all morning. And I'm just naturally lazy. To me, just throwing the old hair up is kind of what I like to do most days. But I thought, you know what, let's get bangs because at least it kind of spruces some things up. And I did actually have my hair down in my last video, which you need to go check out. It was me doing my boyfriend's makeup, and he turned out quite magnificent in my mind. But I will try to wear my hair down for you guys more often. A lot of you guys said, you know, stop with the bun, and I'm trying. I desperately am trying to just get myself to straighten this off. It's just so unruly half the time, but I will. I promise I'm making it like my spring resolution to start wearing my hair down more. But this will be my first favorites, and right now some of these bang pieces are kind of pissing me off. I still am kind of in love with my new hair, and I think this would definitely be my first favorites for April. So the next thing that I have been using like religiously this month would be the St. Ives Fresh Skin Exfoliating Apricot Scrub. And if anyone wants a very, very inexpensive and just awesome scrub, go to your nearest drugstore because this thing sells pretty much anywhere, and pick this stuff up. The St. Ives brand is so cheap, but the products are amazing. And I've been using this specific scrub since I was like a teenager, and I keep going back. I'm gonna do a close-up of the inside of this because, I mean, if you haven't used this stuff, it is just so exfoliating. It makes your skin baby smooth, and it really, for $2 for this giant tub that will last you forever, honestly, it's just such a bargain. And what I do every single time I'm about to shave the old thighs, I throw this on, I scrub it all over my legs, all over my feet, all over my thighs, and it just makes your shave so much smoother. It makes your legs a lot smoother for longer, and I think anyone who's wanting to really show off those gams in spring needs to exfoliate first before you shave. It just makes it such a better experience, and it just gets away all that dead winter skin that we've been all collecting for the past few months. So go out and buy it. I mean, it's still wet because I used it this morning, and definitely go and check this stuff out. It is awesome. So let me give you a little bit of advice. If you're someone like me and you have dark under eye bags that just will not go away, I highly, highly recommend going out and getting the Bliss Baggage Handler Eye Gel. This stuff is seriously like the holy grail for under eye baggage cream. It's just, it's so awesome. The only thing that I hate about it is that there's not a lot in it, so I always feel guilty using it. That's just me. I feel guilty using beauty products because once it's gone, it's gone. And I've only been able to find this stuff in Winners and Sephora. Winners, you can get this stuff for like $5. Sephora, it's a lot more. So I went out and I bought it and I used it, and it's just made the puffiness under my eyes literally disappear. Can't recommend it enough. So moving along to makeup, I bought this a few months ago and I didn't ever really use it. It just kind of sat there. I really wanted to use my liquid foundations up in the months that were a lot colder, just because in the summer, liquid foundation on me just melts right off. So I tend to use powder foundations when it's a little bit warmer out. So I thought I would give this a try, and it's the Bare Minerals Original Face Powder, and I am hooked. So amazing that it's literally covered every blemish, dark spot, every bit of gunk that you don't want people to see on your face. This takes seriously a pinch of powder and it does the trick. I've used this every day in the past month and you wouldn't even know it. So the next thing is a blast from the past. It is this Urban Decay eyeshadow palette, and I don't even think it has a name. It's the one that has the butterflies on the front, and if I can open it up, it had like the little butterflies that just fly away. And this was probably the first palette I ever even bought myself. It was probably the most expensive makeup thing I ever bought myself, and that was about, I'm gonna say, a year ago, and I used to use it all of the time, and then I kind of tucked it away, and then I busted it back out this month, and I seriously fell right back in love with it. It has some of the most gorgeous colors you can get in a face palette, and the ones that I use the most are Baked, Cobra, Midnight Rodeo, Sin, and Midnight Cowgirl. And honest to God, this palette in particular works amazing for brunettes. I just think it makes your eyes pop, makes your eyes sparkle. I love it because it has shades that you can use in the daytime, and it has really, really bold, dark shades you can use in the nighttime. So moving to scents this month, it would have to go to the Renew and Refresh candle from Bath & Body Works. And I talked about this in a haul that I did not too long ago. And I mean, this is the best scent I think I've ever smelt in a candle from them. And I didn't even think I would ever sway away from my like apple and cinnamon scents from them. But I picked this up. It's in the White Barn collection, but now I think because a lot of them are sold out, it's actually been put into the Spa collection. I said before that this stuff smells like a little old woman, and it still smells like a little old woman that would be giving you a massage in a spa. Does that make sense? It smells so florally, but it has also like a spa scent to it, like as if you were to go somewhere and it's just clean and relaxing. And I put this on before I go to bed at night, and it just makes me drift off into another world full of sunshines and rainbows. I recommend anyone buying this for the springtime though, because it is such a clean smell. You could pop this in your living room and people would be like, did you just do spring cleaning? No, I busted out my Refresh and Renew candle. It actually smells like clean hair. Clean hair that would reside on an old woman who works in a spa. Why am I not writing these definitions for Bath & Body Works? Someone get me a job, please, because this smells like the hair of an old woman in a spa. Boom, just wrote the description. Next thing is a little bit of a tech product that I was loving this month, and I actually purchased this like maybe a week and a half ago, but I've been using it every single day, and it's my new iPad. I love it. It's the iPad 4th generation. I don't even know. I'm so non-techie that I just went out and I desperately wanted an iPad, and I thought, let's just do it. There was a giant sale at Staples and I couldn't pass it up. So I'm in love with it, and as you can see, my little screensaver, I don't know if you can, but it's my Buki, my Benny, and I just am in love with this. I bought the Otter Defender case because I'm a klutz. I'm actually more obsessed though with a game that I downloaded, and I'll show you. I mean, you can already see there's like 2 pages worth of games on here, but I'm especially obsessed with Farmville 2. I'm not gonna lie. I've been, you know, really busting my ass working on a farm for the past week that I don't know why I don't own one. I would be a awesome ranch hen. Is that a thing? A ranch hand? Because I have 2 cows. I have chickens. I've already made goat's milk like 300 times. I could seriously go and buy a farm tomorrow and I would probably make a killing out of it. I need to put this up though because it's consuming my life. The iPad is a thing from the devil. it's devil's work because I have not done anything else but play Farmville 2 and do photo booth and take pictures of my family and my face in really horrible conditions, but I just am in love with it. So definitely, if you're wanting to not do anything for the rest of your life, go buy an iPad or an iPad Air or anything from Apple for that sense, because it will literally make it so that you don't do anything with your entire day. So the next thing that I'm going to talk to you about is something that I've been really obsessed with before bed. I lay down with my honey boo and we pop in a documentary, but we use it on the Netflix thing that's on our Apple Air. I don't know too much about it, Apple Air TV, and we've been obsessed with watching documentaries before bed. The last 3 that we've just wrapped up were Life 2.0, Bully, Blackfish, and what was it called? Jesus Camp. Highly recommend any of those documentaries. My favorite so far has been Life 2.0, which is a whole documentary following 3 people who have been just consumed with a virtual reality game called Second Life. I had never heard of it before watching this documentary. My boyfriend had. He's never been on it, but he's heard of it, and it's seriously a world that you just go and have an avatar with, and you do day-to-day things. And they follow 3 people who have either really gained a lot from using this computer game or they've lost everything. It is so fascinating to watch, especially now that I've just talked about being completely consumed with a game on my iPad, because it just is such an eye-opener with all the things that you really truly use as a vice that kind of maybe wraps you up a bit and you don't really know how to get out of it. And the other one that I am almost finished is Bully. I had seen this about a year ago. I loved the documentary, and it is exactly what the title is. It's about bullies. I wanted to do a whole video about that particular documentary. I still might, because I seriously think it is a movie that should be shown in every school across the world. I think everyone should sit their kids down and make them watch this. It is probably the hardest thing to watch. We've all been there. We've all been young. We've all had maybe not so good experiences and maybe some really great experiences in high school and middle school, but I think if anyone has gone through middle school, you're going to know exactly what some of these kids have gone through. Probably not to the extreme that these kids on the video have, but wow, it's just a movie that everyone needs to go and watch. Even if you don't watch it on Netflix, go and buy it just so that your kids can see it, or even for you, because we've all been there, and I think we would all gain something to watch this, because there's still bullying in the adult world and online and in the workplace, and it's just something that everyone should watch. So that is something that I've definitely been obsessed with this April, and I highly recommend you guys checking out those documentaries. So that is it, guys. That is my April's favorites video. I was gonna do a favorite food, but I think I've talked far too much. Maybe I'll save it for May, because it's something that I've been eating non-stop and it's becoming a problem. So delicious. Ice cream chocolate made with coconut milk. It's really good. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you tried any of these products, or if you've watched any of these documentaries, or you want to know more about the things that I talked about in this video, comment down below. I love hearing your feedback, and I love talking with you guys. It brightens my day. And if you haven't already and you want to join the Auntie movement, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button. I also have an Auntie Beauty Queen Vlogs channel, which I have down below, and you can follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter with Auntie Beauty Queen. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you on the flippy flop. Bye. And this is gonna give you a cat eye look that's gonna make all the boys say, who is that girl? Where can I get her number? That bitch put on perfect eyeliner.